It's certainly hard to believe that Duck Dynasty is now in its 11th season on TV. You've tuned in and seen the gentlemen in beards, and they have a great time, and we have a great time watching them. Well, they have a big announcement they're going to share that's coming to Las Vegas. But more importantly, the CEO of the Duck Dynasty is with us, Willie, with his beautiful wife, Korie. And how did you know that you had gotten it right 23 years ago when you asked her to marry you?
Well, I don't know. Golly, 23 years ago, I don't really trust much of what I was doing, but I did make one good decision whenever I asked her to marry me. And, we kind of grew up together. That's kind of been our story, is just growing up. We've actually been married longer than we've been single, so we hit that mark. And
Korie, when did you know that Willie was the one?
Third grade. Actually, I met him at summer camp, and he flashed those dimples that are covered up by a beard now, but he's got some cute little dimples under there. You can see them in our kids. And yeah, he asked me on the Midnight Hike, and I fell in love then. Rest is history.
And Korie, you mentioned the beard, so I'm just curious, when's the last time you saw Willie without it?
It's been a long time, at least about 10 years.
10 years, yeah, about 10 years.
Yeah. Our youngest daughter, Bella, who's 12, doesn't remember him at all without a beard. So if he ever shaves, she won't recognize him.
Yeah, well, when I get tired of the spotlight, I'm gonna just shave my beard and cut my hair, and then I can just blend in with everyone.
Well, Willie, I speak on millions that are saying we don't want you to blend in. You are a major inspiration. We're grateful to have both of you with us today. But Korie, let me ask, how hard was it to cast the Willie in the new musical?
That actually was really hard, because I feel like, which of course he's my husband, so I know him well, but you have to capture that, because Willie's funny and likable and kind, but he's also the boss, and he has to make some tough decisions, and the musical shows that. It shows our ride as a family from inventing the duck call to taking over the business to coming, convincing the family to make a TV show, and then ultimately convincing the family to make a musical. And so, Willie kind of takes us on that ride. So his role was a little difficult, but I think they got it right. They got it right.
No doubt they got it right, but it had to be odd. Or let me ask, Korie, was it odd seeing the Willie singing on the stage?
Kind of odd, although Willie, whenever they pitched us the musical idea, Willie actually thought he was going to be the one up there singing. He after we heard the whole pitch, Willie goes, "How are we going to have time to do that?" I was like, "Willie, we're not in it. They're going to have actors playing us." But
yeah, we're used to seeing, we see people dress up like us in Halloween. So I've seen,
yeah.
A lot of little costumes of little Willies, and Uncle Si's and all that. So, but seeing people that look like you that actually can really sing and really act and dance and all that, it's a bit surreal.
And these are a little bit different than the costumes that they wear for Halloween. I mean, they had a professional wig maker come in and make the beards, and I actually think the Willie has 3 different beards throughout the night, because he has to have originally the clean shaven, no beard, then little beard, then the full beard, yeah. Beard.
And then I got to be the last one to look at it and go okay, wait a minute, that right here, and then we literally stood side by side with the wig maker, and we got it as close as we could get it.
Well, Willie, you've got some great business acumen. How did you know it was the right timing for this musical in Vegas?
Well, I think that, really we wanted to tell the story, the whole story, and so that's what we do on the stage. Is it goes all the way back to when Phil it thought about having this duck call. We had these dreams about doing something, and we were younger, and then bring it all the way up. It's sometimes controversial, and then all the way up to the musical itself. So this will tell you the whole story. It'll kind of give you a glimpse into our lives and what was going on, during this time. What was going on during this time, and so you can really look in to where Duck Dynasty, the television show, picks it up just a few years ago from where we were. And so this one will give you a whole picture. It's so cleverly done about how we go back in time and we're in the present. There's video screens. We're actually on it. It shows us watching the musical, which is kind of strange, but a lot of technology visually, and it's a cool way about how we tell the entire story and how we always, no matter what, stuck together as a family.
Well, that certainly is awesome. And We know you guys are being a family of faith, a core value of yours, but how have you not allowed fame to get in the way?
Well, I think we have stuck together as a family. We've prayed together as a family throughout the entire process and even the decision making to do it. And then, as you see on TV, we pray every week on the show. So we really, we seek to honor God in all that we do. And our faith is just such an important part of our lives. And so we've never compromised on that. And we just, keep asking God to give us grace and be with us through it all, and He has so far.
Yeah, I mean, we're not perfect for sure. Actually, that comes across the musical. You'll see where, and we've had our struggles, and but when we do, we get back up. The family's always there to support each other, and that's how we do stay grounded, is that, and we're all doing it together, so we're all kind of like, if somebody, kind of gets a little, the big head or gets their head down and or starts pouting, we'll kind of say, hey, man, we're all doing this together. And so, which is strange, it's our children, my parents, uncles, brother-in-laws, sister-in-laws, we're all doing this together. And we kind of all came up together, and so I think the family aspect is what kind of keeps it real for us and helps us to remain, as authentic as we can be.
Well, I can certify, I've known you now for years just interviewing you, Willie, and you are as authentic as they come. Korie, it was a treasure talking to you as well. Congratulations on this new musical and just spending some quality time with us. Thanks again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.